Gatha, A Nation Awakens, a patriotic presentation by Grade 8 students.
Long before India's freedom movement gathered momentum, 79 years ago, India awakened to freedom. But freedom did not begin on the 15th of August 1947. It began much earlier as a dream.
Not a dream of power or conquest, but a dream where every person could live with dignity and hope.
That dream inspired farmers, poets, students, soldiers, leaders, and countless forgotten ordinary people.
One poet gave the dream words. One nation lived it. Today we journey through India's freedom story.
Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high.
Long before India's freedom movement gathered momentum, resistance had already begun across the country. Here in Karnataka, Kittur Rani Kannamma refused to surrender her kingdom, and her courage became an inspiration for generations.
When injustice entered my land, I had two choices, to fight it or to accept it. I chose to fight, not because victory was certain, but because freedom was worth every sacrifice.
When my queen was taken away, our struggle did not end. I continued to fight, minute after minute, deed after deed, till my very last breath.
Fear silences. Courage speaks. The dream of freedom begins when ordinary people refuse to live in fear.
When knowledge is free.
At Tilak Vidyalaya, Kanad Sadashiv Rao reorganized students and championed formal education across communities. Therefore, the freedom struggle was also the struggle for education and equal participation.
A nation cannot become free if its people remain unaware. Every article we wrote, every newspaper we printed, every discussion we encouraged helped awaken another Indian.
Knowledge teaches us our rights.
Knowledge helps us question injustice.
Question injustice.
Knowledge gives ordinary people the confidence to create change.
Knowledge gives us the power to question, understand and grow.
India was diverse in languages, religions, cultures, and traditions. Yet, the freedom struggle revealed the strength of unity amid this diversity.
Where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic wars.
When I traveled across India, I did not see separate people. I saw one nation, a nation that was waiting to discover its own strength. Freedom belongs to all of us, not to one person, one religion, or one language.
सत श्री अकाल जी, मैं पंजाब तो हूँ, my language is different.
I'm Tamil Nadu and the Sindhwar, and my traditions are different.
Moi Ahomia, and my food is different.
ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದವರು, but my dream is the same.
Many cultures,
One people, one India. Where words come out from the depth of truth. A world where people speak honestly and sincerely.
Truth became the voice of a nation, and soon that truth would shake an empire.
Truth has the power to challenge injustice. For Mahatma Gandhi, this was not merely a belief. Truth became a way of life.
The British ruled us fear, but fear loses its strength when people refuse to obey injustice. We shall not fight with hatred. We shall not answer violence with violence. Our weapon shall be truth. Our strength shall be non-violence.
In 1920, Gandhi called
Justice, self-reliance, freedom. For the first time, millions of ordinary Indians became participants in the freedom struggle. The dream was no longer carried out by a few leaders. It belonged to the whole nation.
In 1920, a simple handful of salt became the symbol of extraordinary courage. The British believed that they controlled India's resources, but Gandhi believed that every Indian had the right to produce something even as basic as salt.
We walk not to conquer, but to awaken. Every step we take will remind India that freedom begins with small acts of courage. Come, walk with me.
This is not really salt. It is our dignity. It is our right. It is our freedom. The Gandhi March covered nearly 390 kilometers. Thousands joined and the world watched as a handful of salt was shaken in empire.
Not every freedom fighter believed that the struggle would end in the same way. Some chose peaceful resistance, while others believed that stronger action was needed. And yet all of them were united by one dream, the dream of a free India. Here is Bhagat Singh.
They may imprison our bodies, but they cannot imprison our ideas. Revolution is not merely born out of anger. It is born out of hope. Hope that one day every Indian shall live their life with dignity. If my sacrifice awakens my nation, then my life has found its purpose. Inkilab Zindabad!
Inkilab Zindabad! At just 23 years of age, Bhagat Singh embraced martyrdom, becoming a symbol of courage for generations to come. Inkilab Zindabad!
It's the very desert sand that
History remembers great leaders, but India's freedom was won by thousands whose names are rarely spoken. And today, we honor three among them. Here is Kanakata Barua.
I was only 17 years old. People asked why risk a life? Because freedom has no age. When I carried the tricolor, I carried the hopes of an entire nation. Though I fell, the flag never did.
Her courage reminds us that patriotism belongs to every generation. Now here is Matagini Hasra.
I was over 70 years old. Most said
belong to every city, they belong to every village, every mountain, every swamp, and every person.
Their stories remind us that freedom was never the work of one leader.
that mind is led forward by deeds, ever-widening cross.
The dream was growing strong, and the struggle was reaching every corner of India.
Some through revolution, and some believe that freedom demanded an army of its own. Across oceans and borders, a new chapter of India's freedom struggle was being written.
the Indian National Army led a struggle of heroic resistance.
My brothers and sisters remember those who waited. It remembers those who acted. Give me your courage, your determination, your sacrifice. And together we shall build the free India. Whether we come from Punjab, Karnataka, Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Assam or Gujarat, we march as one nation forward.
Thousands joined the Quit India movement by hearing Gandhiji's call. Do or die.
Inkilab Zindabad! Inkilab Zindabad! Inkilab Zindabad! Amrit Bharat Choro!
Amrit Bharat. Babaji! Babaji, no! No! Babaji!
1942, I proudly hoisted the Indian national flag.
I am Usha Mehta. During the Quit India movement, I helped organize the secret Congress radio.
I am Captain Lakshmi Sehgal. I commanded the Rani of Jhansi regiment.
I am Maulana Azad. I believe that India's greatest wealth was not its land, but the mind of its people.
I am Sarojini Naidu, a poet and a freedom fighter. I use my words to awaken the spirit of my people.
I am Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. My mission was to unite all 516 states into one cohesive land where our diversity was our greatest strength.
I am Prakash Narayan, a leader dedicating my life to serving the people.
I am Jawaharlal Nehru. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom.
I am Rabindranath Tagore. When I wrote these words, I was dreaming of an India yet to be born. Today that dream lives on, not in these words alone, but in each one of us.